Good afternoon. I was told I have 6 minutes, so I think that starts and I'll get going. I'm actually standing in for Wayne Kellum. Many of you know Wayne. He's been a part of the Atlanta community for a while in the technology space. Just stepped down from being chair of TechBridge, which is a nonprofit serving other nonprofits for technology. And he was awarded as one of the top 25 influential technologists in our community from Tech Journal South in 2008. So we're lucky to have him leading our company, and then I'll tell you a little bit about what we do. Omnilink is a software company focused on locating people and locating assets that matter most. So at its simplest core, we provide a software as a service stack, allow anybody that has a GPS or other location-aware device, assign it in our application, which has a mapping component and a work rules-based system, to assign it to a person or a thing that matters, and then set up rules around where that person or thing is allowed to go or not allowed to go. And if it violates, then we actually send alerts, and in some cases law enforcement, and in some cases loved ones will go find those people or things that matter to them. So essentially it's in the location-based services industry, and we've been in business for just over 4 years and turned profitability just the last few quarters, so we're pretty happy about that. And our investors are as well, some of which are sprinkled out in the audience, so I feel like I'm being graded in some way. But you know, where we are going is taking this software stack that we built, which again is a software as a service, nothing to download for the consumer, and make it work across as many use cases as possible, and therefore taking a scale to what we started in a few markets and making that prosper. So where we started was we took our software stack and addressed a market that had an existing need, clear market drivers, and made a better technology solution for that space. That first market was tracking criminals and defendants who are on home arrest. And the market drivers for that are in jail. You and I as taxpayers pay for them to stay in jail and eat, sleep, and pay their time. Jails are overcrowded by 140%, so the answer of putting more people in jail is more taxpayer money building these expensive places for them to stay. So there are some nonviolent criminals and defendants who can live amongst us in society if monitored appropriately. And we took what was a very complex way of doing that and simplified it with a one-piece device and a back-end software to monitor and manage. And then what we do is we work with relationships in the field, service providers, that for a living manage those people, whether it's the Department of Homeland Security, whether it's state and local agencies, who actually take our software and use it as a tool. And what we've done is take the cost of incarceration from $50 to $100 a day for taxpayers, driving that to closer to $10 to $20 a day. $10 to $20 a day for the offenders who typically have to do that. So it's a very high ARPU, very sticky model. Tends to do better in economic downturns, but unfortunately it's a part of our life, what we have to deal with, and so we just try to make it safe for us all. And what we've done is we've created a diversified business by saying we don't want to be deep into any one service market. So we partnered with the largest security company in the world by the name of G4S. They're a 8 billion euro company with over 500,000 employees. So we figured it was easier to scale by giving them our technology than us trying to staff and sell ourselves. So that's our channel to market. And what we've done is we've taken that same model and we're looking at other ways to deploy our technology, again, tracking people and things that matter. And our next market is launching next week. We've taken our enterprise-grade software and simplified it for a consumer to where we can have that consumed over the internet through an online store for you and I as consumers. And the first market for that is going through the National Alzheimer's Association. And the market drivers there would be over 5 million persons with Alzheimer's who tend to wander. And when they wander, they get lost and don't get home very quickly, and their loved ones tend to worry. So what we have is a solution similar to what we do for offenders, but catered more toward a consumer that can get on the internet, use it very simply, set up rules around where their loved ones have freedom of movement, using any device that makes sense for them. And then we put that all together and give them alerts if and when their loved ones wander. And so what we hope to get out of that is instant credibility as a service provider for a domain that Omnilink doesn't necessarily know a lot about, but gets us into the whole personal tracking space. So our vision there is down the road, if you're looking at two products on a shelf, one is endorsed by the Alzheimer's Association and one is not. We hope that people definitely put credibility into that. And so we'll continue to look at new markets to grow, whether it's in tracking people or things, and we use any kind of device, any kind of wireless network, and put that together in a way that's packaged for the end user and for that market appropriately. We've grown in a very large expanding marketplace, and we expect that location-based industry to continue to grow. And here's just a final picture of where we hope to scale our technology. And if you look at any one of these things, they all have market drivers and market opportunities, and we feel like partnering with the right organizations to get there is our formula to deliver. Thank you.